Hello and welcome back to my channel, Razel Dazel. So it is December the 30th. Lunchtime, it's noon. So I finished the dog sweater. I had to put a little pocket with a heart because I thought that was cute, and then I did the little belly band on that. Yeah. So it is done. And then I just put like a little piece of Velcro for the belly band. So yeah, I got the doggy sweater done. That's completed. And then I started making the cat hats. It's ridiculous. So my cat hates it. It's like kitty torture for him. But I kind of like torturing him. But yeah, isn't that cute? It's just like a little fishy with some little tassels. And then of course, I did the witch hat. And his little ears can come through. He hates it. He hates the cat hats. And then I did this one. It almost looks like, I don't know, he looks Russian when he's wearing it. It almost kind of looks like a mushroom hat. So that would be cute to do a mushroom hat. And then I did this one this morning. I have no idea. It's like a helmet. It is hilarious. I just love torturing my cat. But yeah, his little ears come through there. Yeah. My husband says it looks like a pair of sumo underwear. It does, but it's hilarious. So that's what I got done on the cat hats. Got the doggy sweater done, and then I'm working on my car seat cover. Still working on it because I'm trying to make it multi-purpose. But okay, so this would go over your car seat. And then this is the seat part. And then the back has the pocket. And I'm still working on it because I think I'm gonna like make this into like a survival thing. So not only could it be a car seat cover, but it could also be like a sleeping bag if you're stranded out in the boonies in the winter time in your car or whatever, or you know, you go to a rest area because you're super tired and just need to take a nap. You could pull your car seat cover off and turn it into a sleeping bag. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. That's what I'm doing on that. And I got little pockets on the side here for things. Yeah, I got these little side pockets. It's pretty small, but This one's a little bit bigger. This pocket here. Put your Slim Jims in there, whatever. Flashlight. So yeah, I'm working on that. So I got this pocket here, the big one. And then I thought, well, yeah, I'll climb in this. Here's where I'm going with this. And I'm going to have to Velcro. I'm still working on it. I'm not done yet. But then you can make it into a sleeping bag so you stay warm. And then I thought too, once I get that done, maybe there's a way we can fold it to make it into a cushion or something. Like if you're out and about and you need a cushion. We'll figure that out. But yeah, I was trying to make it multi-functional. Especially, like, you know, it's going in your car. You don't want it just to be a car seat cover. I mean, a car seat cover is great. And it wouldn't take up as much room. Like, you wouldn't have to worry about taking an extra blanket or pillow or a cushion, because this is all in one. It'll be your car seat cover. You can turn it into a sleeping bag. And it's got the pockets. And this is all with my scrap yarn, so it's a scrap yarn. Of course, I was running out of the neutral colors. But yeah, I'm using all my scrap yarn. So yeah, I'm making this piece, which is probably going to have to be Velcroed. And then I'm going to have to do another Velcro up here. And it'll turn into another pocket for whatever's. So yeah, lots of pockets. But I took a break from it. This is a big piece. So yeah, this takes a super long time. And of course I made it, hopefully I made it universal so it can fit on whatever car seat. I mean, it's big enough. Of course, I made it big enough because I wanted to turn it into a sleeping bag. So that way, if it's winter time, you got stranded or whatever in your car, you can turn that car seat cover into a sleeping bag. Take you a little nap. You're going to stay warm in your car or vehicle. So yeah, I thought that was a good idea. And then I got on Temu and I bought the cashmere yarn. In the packages, I think it was like $18 for this package, so it was a really good deal for cashmere. 88% cashmere, 12% polyester. And it's pretty thin. It's small strands. But I love it. First time I've gotten cashmere. And it's soft, it's nice. They say cashmere is like #1. And I want to dye it. I want to dye the different colors. So I got some here that I already got ready, because you can't just dye it when it's in this ball form. You have to, yeah, unfortunately, you have to turn it into something like this, so that way all of the colors, when you go to dye it, will go through the whole thing. And what I did is I basically put it on my chair. I put it on the wooden chair because my wooden chair works better. And then I slid it off. I tied it. And when you tie it, you gotta have it loose. You don't want to tie it too tight, because then you'll have spots where the color won't go through. And then I just tied like a little knot at the end, so I know like this is where to start when I go to wrap it into a ball. That's a pretty smart idea, because otherwise it'll take you forever to find that little end piece. So I tied it in a knot. I have to show you guys how we're going to experiment with dyeing yarn to get whatever colors we want. But yeah, I did. I went and splurged again and got this package on Temu. I thought it was a really good deal. And it even has the little thread pieces too. These tiny little thread pieces that you could probably put in your sewing machine. I guess this is meant for knit machine, and I've never even seen one of those. I've never even seen a knit machine before. But yeah, I got that stocked up on that. But yeah, it's supposed to be for a knit machine. And here's like the little spools of thread. They're all cashmere. Even these super tiny little threads you can use for like sewing. So I want to do socks. I'm in like sock mode. And I've seen a couple of patterns that I want to do. There's like a tree pattern and a candy cane pattern. So I want to dye my yarn red and green colors, because obviously that's what I have left. I've got different colors, and this is dye from years ago that I kept in the mason jars. I keep it. If I have leftover dye, I keep it in my mason jars, save it for later. I mean, it's still good. Maybe the colors might vary, but every time you dye a batch, it's going to be different anyways. And so we'll do some dyeing, because I don't get to dye very often. Not very often. It's a huge process doing that. Oh, and I got some more mohair. I got all this from Temu. But I got this mohair, and it's this green color. Like the seafoam green. So I got that. And this I was really excited about. So this is 50% silk. Silk and 50% merino wool. Silk merino lace. And it's like a pretty thin yarn too. basically it is like lace weight. But I've never got to work with silk, and it's 50% silk. So I'm excited about that. These were a little bit more pricier. These were like, like $12.50 for a hank of this. Which I don't know. I'm like, I just buy stuff because I now I have silk, now I have cashmere, now I have wool, now I have alpaca. I pretty much have a lot of different types of yarn, different fibers, all the different fibers now. My little stash collection. Oh yeah, I'm excited. We'll do some more dyeing. See, I got three of these ready so far. And I want to do red and green. Maybe I'll do a multicolor, like, we'll go through the whole thing. I'll do one red, one green, and then we'll do a multicolored one. I've even seen it too where they take the dye powder and they'll sprinkle it on the yarn to make it speckly. So we might have to try that. I've never done that yet. Usually I'll take like a foam paintbrush and I'll just like dab it on the yarn in different spots. But I think with the solid color, I'm probably just gonna put in a pot and try it that way. Sometimes I just, my one method was just putting it in the oven and baking it at like 225 degrees or 250, somewhere in there, because you don't want it too hot. You don't want to burn your yarn. And you got to use white vinegar. But this is how I was getting my yarn ready for the dyeing process. You can't just dye it when it's a ball, because in the middle the dye is not going to soak through. So you have to do it this way. And I don't have any type of a machine. I don't have a ball winder or nothing. So we're just going to figure out a way to do this the hard way. So this is how I do it. And it takes me a while, But basically I wrap it around my chair here. I don't know how long this takes. I'm not very fast. But this is what I've been doing today, is getting ready to dye yarn and have it ready to go. Of course, then you have to soak it in your vinegar water solution. That way all of the fibers are soaked and ready to go. It's experimental. It really is. It's just an experiment when you go to start dyeing your own yarn. And there's all different types of dye you can use. There's natural dyes. I'm just using chemical dyes I got from the Woolery. Let's see here. I've had these for a long time. Oh yeah, and I am working on a Hello Kitty stuffed animal. I'm starting to work on that. So we'll see. I'm getting that started. But I'm excited about dyeing yarn. I love the process. Okay. So I'm thinking this is the Cushing's colors that I got off of the Woolery.com. They got all different types of dyes. And that was just like a chart showing you all the different colors they got. And usually with the Cushing's, they come in these little packages here with the powder in it, the dye powder. So that makes it pretty nice. And they have other kinds of dyes too. This one's one of my favorites. This one's Coral Reef Aqua. So that's definitely one of my favorite dyes. It's really pretty. But I have all different kinds. Like this one says fast wash acid dye, and that's a pink sand. So when you go to mess with these dyes and stuff, definitely wear gloves, because you don't want to get this. I mean, I've dyed my fingers before, but yeah. Oh, this one has it for silk. Yeah. Professional dye for wool, silk, and nylon with a no-hassle procedure. That's funny. And it'll tell you even how to do it. Dye pot. Use a stainless steel. I'm reading it. For only 1 pound of yarn, use half of the jar, or approximately 8 teaspoons for 4 ounces. Dissolve by adding boiled water. Yeah. 185 degrees Fahrenheit for silk. So you have to have a lower temperature for silk because you don't want to burn it. Yeah, we'll experiment with that. We'll get that up and going and see what kind of colors we can do. But I know I'm doing red and green for sure. Well, actually, it's called spearmint and mulberry. So I've got, like I said, I wanted to use my leftover dyes because I'm not gonna waste anything. I don't want to be wasteful. Man, I've got dark green, raspberry. That almost looks like a reddish orange. terracotta. That looks like green. I got a lot of green. I got purple. I got blue. I got that pink sand in here. But they've been in these jars for a while. So it's hard telling what it's going to turn out to look like. And it's pretty, like they're dark. It's a concentrate. It's very concentrated, just like my coffee. But we can lighten it too and make it lighter by just adding more water to lighten the colors, to get more of a pastel too if we wanted to. So I guess that's all I got going for today. Working on the Hello Kitty stuffed animal and getting my yarn ready to dye. And I'll do a video on the dyeing process too. So I guess I'll let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your 2024, because here soon we're going to 2025. All right. Bye.